Okay, so this is take 2 on a video for the lower back, and just to support the hips and the back of the pelvis so that you can be really relaxed in this area. So this is good for anyone who has low back issues, sciatica, pain at all in the lower back. So we're going to do this one without props, and let's go ahead and come all the way onto our backs. And we're going to start with the knees bent and the feet up towards the hips, and you can just find a comfortable position for the feet about hip distance apart so that the knees can just fall in towards one another. And we're just going to begin the practice by connecting to our breath. And before we start changing the breath in any way, I want you to just notice, how are you breathing right now? Is your breath full and deep? Is your breath short and choppy? Without judgment, just noticing. How are you in this moment? Feeling the floor beneath you supporting your back body. And into that support, relax a little bit more. And now just begin to roll the head very slowly from side to side. Just check in. Is there any face tension? Are you holding your jaw? Can you release all the muscles of the face and the jaw? Release the tongue. Relax the whole head as much as possible. And feel the weightedness of the skull, bringing the head back to center. Feeling the weightedness of the skull releasing into the floor beneath you. Noticing if you're holding any tension in the eyes, maybe just bringing your hands to your face and just giving your face a nice massage, or just a simple rub. Connecting with the eyes, put a little gentle pressure there, fingertips over the eyes, take a couple breaths. And then again, rubbing the face, just gently sweeping the neck to the shoulders, just inviting all this area of the body to relax. And then let's go ahead, take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, just stick out the tongue and say, ah. And let's do that just a couple more times. Inhale. And and one more time. Inhale. And good. And just relaxing the face, the jaw, the neck. Now stretch your arms up to the sky, interlace the fingers, keep the index fingers pointed, crisscross the thumbs, and just drop the shoulders and the shoulder blades down into the earth. And then on your inhale, just press the fingertips up to the sky, and then exhale back down, dropping the shoulders. So just getting a little bit of movement in the shoulder girdle, with your own breath. You don't even have to link it to the breath, but just keep breathing. Stretching up and down, up and down. And the next time that you draw the shoulder blades down, see if you can hug them gently in towards the midline of the back, towards the spine. And then we're going to bring the arms up over the head, keeping the shoulders engaged here. And then back up. And just a few more times like that. Stretching the arms over the head, back behind you, and back up to the sky. Maybe even now bringing them towards the abdominal area. So you're getting a full stretch up and down, keeping a nice hug. So you're always engaging the shoulder girdle, drawing it down and back and in towards the spine, so that the armpits draw in, sucking them in slightly. And you should feel probably a little curve in the back of the neck, with the head pressing into the earth, and a curve in the lower back now as well. Just a couple more like this. Naturally, my breath is beginning to expand. Maybe yours is too. Just keep breathing. Let's do one more. Good. Checking back in with the face, the jaw, releasing any tension in the head. And then let's just bring the arms to the side. Flip the hands so that the palms are facing onto the earth. And here we're going to open up the legs so the feet are hip distance apart, knees follow. And we're just going to do a slight pelvic tilt, drawing the hips up and back down. It's a very slight tilt. We're not trying to lift all the hips up, but just gently lifting the lower back up and down. Lifting the tailbone, sacrum, low back up and down. And we're going to keep going with that small movement and checking in with the feet, the legs, and the hips. There should be slight muscular engagement, nothing too intense and not too floppy either. So see if you can find a nice engagement of muscle energy through the feet, lower and upper legs, and the pelvis. A little slight activation in the glutes, but not much. Rocking the pelvis up, and when you press the sacrum down, see if you can lift the lower back up slightly. So there's a gentle curve in the low spine when you drop the hips down. And just continue with this pelvic rocking motion, bringing your awareness into the pelvis, feeling the release when you drop the sacrum and the hips down. We're going to just stay here for another minute, rocking the pelvis up and down, getting more and more connected with your awareness into the whole pelvic area, front, back, and the sides. Just noticing what's happening in the back of the hips today. Keep breathing. You don't have to control the breath, but you want to make sure that you have a nice, steady breathing pattern of some sort so that you're not holding the breath at all. Good. Now we're going to add the arms to it. So you can relax the pelvis for just a moment, stretch your arms back up, interlace the fingers, index fingers pointing. So now when you lift your tailbone and your sacrum up, you're going to draw your arms back, keeping the shoulders engaged, and then releasing the hips down and bringing the arms towards the legs. So again, lifting the hips up, pressing both feet equally into the floor, and then release the hips down, stretch your arms towards the legs, lift the lower back slightly. Let's do that several more times, connecting with your breath, noticing the whole length of the spine from the tailbone all the way up to the back of the neck. Checking in, making sure that you're not holding any tension in the face, and if so, just guiding the face muscles to relax. This creates a deeper awareness for the whole back of your body. So let's do a few more and see if you can connect to the whole back body. Feeling the support of the floor beneath you. Making sure you're breathing. Good, and then let's go ahead and release that. And just pause for a moment in the middle here, and then stretch your arms out to the side, palms facing flat. And you're just going to rock the knees to one side, turn your head to the opposite, and then the knees to the other side and your head opposite. And just continue side to side like that, just a few more times, making sure that this doesn't hurt your back. Don't go so far that it strains the back. So it can be very subtle, very gentle, just connecting to the sides of the hip a little bit more, sides of the hips. Good, one more time each side. And then coming back to center. Now we're going to pick up the feet and bring the knees towards the chest. You don't have to be too flexible here. They don't have to come all the way. You can just let them relax wherever they're comfortable. Take your hands to the tops of the knees, and we're just going to make some little circles. Just circling the legs, circling the knees. And this creates a deeper connection to the back of the hips. So you can go slow and just feel into each side. Do a few more times this way, and then we're going to switch. Do a few circling the opposite direction. Switch directions. Noticing if one side of the back of the hips feels different than the other side. Just taking notice. Yoga is about bringing balance to the different energies that are in the body. And to bring balance, we have to bring awareness. So just bringing awareness to each side. So my right side feels different than my left side this morning, and that's okay. Good, so now just stop the circling and let's just bring the knees and bring them in towards the chest as far as they'll go, comfortably if you want. If it is easy, you can wrap your arms together and just hug the knees in, and let's just hold this position And breathe here. I can feel the tops of my legs connecting to my belly. So I'm inhaling and bringing my belly, pressing them into the legs, and exhaling, dropping the belly button back towards the spine. Let's take a few more deep breaths like that. Inhale, blowing the belly up like a big balloon, and exhaling, releasing it. Try to exhale as much as possible, releasing all of the air from the lungs. Good, one more time. Good, and just maybe turn your head a little bit, one side and then to the other side. A couple more times, side to side. And then bring your head back up. Let's take the hands back to the knees, even unless they're already there. And now we're just going to circle the legs apart. So knees come in towards each other and then circle them out as far as they'll go and back in together. Big circles or little circles, it doesn't matter. Whatever your body allows is perfect. And just a couple more times like this. So we're now working to establish a greater connection to each hip joint. Good, and now see if you can circle them in the opposite direction. So I was drawing the knees first in and towards me and out, and now I'm going to draw them in towards me and out. Yes. Continue breathing. Establishing now a greater connection, as I said, to each hip, each side. Good. Bring the knees together now. And now just press the knees away from the body and see if you can stretch. Give yourself a nice stretch through the whole length of the arms and press the back of the hips down into the earth, drawing the tailbone towards the earth. Good. And now let's hug in one leg. So I'm going to take my right and extend the left. We're going to keep slight activation through the legs, through the feet, and just see if we can start to do some leg lifts with the straight leg. So you want to make sure that you have some muscle activation in both legs. And you can guarantee that by activating through your feet, pressing not only into the balls of the feet, but also through the heels. So thinking of lines, directional lines of energy. Pressing out through the balls of the feet, pressing out through the heels, gives you nice, energetic stretching and strengthening through the whole of the legs. We're always looking for a dynamic energy. Not just flexibility and not just stabilizing, but a stabilizing and a stretching. Good, and then we're just going to switch directions, bend the opposite knee in, stretch the other leg up, and some nice leg raises here. If it's too intense to not bring that leg all the way down, you can always do that. Remember to follow your own body comfort. Keeping the breath going. Checking in with the body, finding as best of a relaxation as you can, even though you're maintaining an activation as well. Just finding the balance as best as you can. If ever you need to pause and then come back into it, that's always an option. Good. Next time, we're going to finish here. Bring both legs up. And it's not so easy, but we can try some double leg lifts. It's helpful to put the hands underneath the hips. Just do the best you can. You might not even be able to do one yet, but you can, over time, strengthen the core and work. If this is too much, just forget it. We're only going to do 5 today, and then eventually we'll work our way as we create more strength doing each side. Good. And then we're going to bring both the feet back down and pause here for a moment. Let's bring our hands to one to the abdomen, one to the chest, and we're just going to take some nice 3-part yogi breath. So we're going to inhale to the lower belly, middle belly, chest, upper chest, and then exhale all the way back down. Drawing the navel towards the spine, pushing out all the air. And then inhale up. And exhale. Now follow your own breath, and let's take 7 of these deep breaths. After your 7 breaths, just go back to your natural, regular breathing. Checking in, how does your body feel? Without judgment, just noticing. And for our final pose today, we're going to take a spinal twist. So you're going to bring your arms to the side, pick up the hips, and you're going to move them to the right a little bit, maybe a couple inches, and then pick up the legs and let them fall to the left side. And you can do your best to stack the legs comfortably. And turn your head the opposite direction. If this feels at all tweaky on your lower back, come out of it. See if you can find a position that doesn't hurt the lower back. I'm going to take about 5 breaths on this side. Bring your head back to center to come out of it. Nice and slow and gentle. Come back to center. Maybe turn the head to each side, and then we're going to go to the other side. When you're ready, pick up the hips, move them over to the left, move knees over to the right. Kind of stack the legs as much as possible. And spinal twists are so important. It not only twists the spine, which is super important, but it flushes all the organs. Every day we should twist the spine in all directions. Back bend, forward bend, side bends, and spinal twists like this help keep us young and flexible. Some nice, good, full breaths. Great job. One more breath. And then bringing the head always back to center first to just keep the neck safe. And then the legs. And then coming back to where we began and just pausing here. Checking in. Noticing if there are any changes from when we began until now. A very simple practice, but the simplicity of a practice can be deeply nourishing and restorative. So take a moment to just thank your body for all its good work today, and thank yourself for giving your body some support. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I look forward to seeing you back on the mat next time. Bye for now.